We talked about that shit the other day. That shit was funny.
When something weird always happens on the episodes. Like there was one time
now kind of like.
Remember the one I was caught out of camera for the entire time? That was annoying. And then I came to the studio. My mic got muted for like straight 30 minutes. Yeah.
We did one episode, dude, where we the whole camera died. And we just kept talking.
We just kept talking, and we didn't know about it.
We talked for like an hour and a half.
That was actually
the camera was dead.
That was actually supposed to be our second episode.
That was our first, I thought. Was there a second?
No, that was the second, but we never dropped it.
We never dropped it. We never knew.
It was as bad as a production could ever get.
Yeah,
so.
dude. Started off as rough, but thank God now we have our Lord and Savior Juice at PC to Go Studios, or else we would be in a pretty fucked up situation. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Lord Juice to the rescue.
So we are on episode 12. Yep, 12, 13 will be with Kayla. So yeah, we're on episode 12 now. It's been a while since we've been on the mic.
Yeah.
But we are about ready to really kick shit off. Ready to get the hype going. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for this next year with Punch Drunk. It's gonna be a lot of good episodes, a lot of good content. It's just gonna be fun all around for all of us.
Yeah.
Got a lot of things planned. We got Kayla Santiago. Shout out to Kayla, the DSN sports reporter. She's going to be on as our special guest this Friday for episode 13. That's going to be a great one, so make sure you guys tune in for that. And let's just fucking dive into what's really important this week. It's been a huge week. 2 weeks for combat sports.
Yep.
Insane, dude. UFC 300, Pereira versus Hill. Crazy
Great fight. Yeah.
Crazy card. It was just amazing. UFC 300 anniversary.
It was worth it. It met all the hype that we wanted it to meet. There was no, like, if it wasn't from the prelim cards all the way to the main cards, it was all bangers. So
the prelims were sick.
Yeah.
First time I've watched all of it all the way through.
Bro, shout out to Dana White. That was well put together.
Dana White's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Dana White's the GOAT. Except for Aljo and Cater. I thought that was going to be better. Fuck Aljo. Get him off of 300, right? That's a...
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Aljamain Stalin. But, yeah, man, it was like, out of all... I know that the Max Holloway fight was the coolest. I'll say that Max Holloway versus Gaethje was probably going to be the fight of the year. Everybody knew that. Everybody expected that. I don't think anybody expected what the fuck happened in the last 5 seconds. Well, technically last second. That was absolutely nuts. But what a great fight. Out of all those fights, what was your favorite fight? Was it that one?
Yeah, I think it's that one. That one should definitely take the fight of the night. Alex probably was going towards that part, but Alex's fight ended too quick, so there was really nothing to base it off on. But Max Holloway and Gaethje went all the way to the last round, and it was a banger all throughout the fight. So I kind of think for durability, entertainment, and a lot of skills being displayed over a long period of time, and both parties going all the way to the end, it should take the fight of the night, for sure.
Yeah, oh no, agreed, for sure.
Yeah.
I know you're a huge Pereira fanboy, though.
That's my favorite fighter.
Yeah, it's your favorite fighter.
I'm always going to be biased against Pereira.
Number one, so like nobody else, he's number one for you.
I'm sorry.
Favorite fighter.
I'm always going to pick Pereira. Every time Pereira fights, I'm sorry. Even Easy happens to actually be my second favorite fighter. But if Easy and Pereira is fighting, chances are I wouldn't care because either of them.
Loyalty.
Loyalty.
You went from Izzy, now you're on Pereira, and then he got knocked out.
No. I just love them because they both like. People sleep on kickboxers a lot in the UFC.
Yeah.
So
yes, they do.
I like the body of work and the showmanship they put on, and their roster is crazy. The amount of people they've beaten, not just the amount, like the caliber of people they've actually won against in the UFC. There's no way you could disrespect kickboxers now, because I mean, at one time everybody was hyping wrestlers up.
The grappling.
Yeah, the grappling and all that stuff. But I kind of see Easy and Pereira, the amount of work they put in the UFC. Kali Rountree is coming too. That's someone I will talk about later. Kali Rountree is one of the proficient strikers.
That take, that is crazy. The fact that is crazy that he took that fight. That blew my mind.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody do that. He just got knocked the fuck out and he's just gonna turn around and fight Roundtree, bro.
But yeah, Jamahal Hill. My prediction for that fight is I hope Kali Rountree is on the dog because I'm gonna pick him. Yeah, I think kickboxers have been.
I think Roundtree beats Hill.
Yeah,
it's too fast of a turnaround.
His combos are too nasty, and that's someone who's coming from heavyweight. I think Jamahal Hill, if he loses that gut, hear me out.
Roundtree's a heavyweight.
He was a heavyweight. He started as a heavyweight. Yeah,
that dude's jacked.
Yeah, he's
yoked.
Jamahal Hill, I think, should be a 185er.
I don't think Jamahal Hill will be the over. I don't think so. There's no way. Coming off of that loss against Roundtree.
Well, I'm just saying, I'll bet on Khalil. They better not put him as an underdog because I'm making money that night. I'm betting against Jamahal Hill for sure because I think it's a short notice. 1, 2. Jamahal Hill is getting hyped up. I don't know what he's on. The type of stuff he's saying that he's been saying before the fight. Disrespecting. I wouldn't say disrespecting, but undermining what Alex could do to him. That's crazy.
Yep.
For someone with the caliber of and prestige like Alex Pereira, a glory kickboxer Hall of Famer. Glory kickboxing, there's so many legends there and they don't even get to be Hall of Famers. So for someone to be a Hall of Famer, you have to realize and respect the amount of body of work he's put on. So Jamahal Hill disrespecting that and talking about, I'm just going to stand there and bang on him and knock him out. Jeez. Like, that's crazy.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was crazy. So I'm glad Alex put on a show, show him what's up and how you shouldn't want to outstrike a striker in his field.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yep.
But the same thing happened with Kevin Holland when he was playing with Wonderboy Thompson, talking about he's gonna just stand there and bang with him. And look, there's just levels to this. People who's been doing it for a long time and had experience in that field.
Elite level striking,
bro.
On a
It's
different level,
different
man.
level, bro.
It's a different
Like,
level.
so you all got to be careful out there when you like disrespect strikers in the UFC. If they're underdog, I'll always take them because something could happen. He always has the higher chance when it comes to like the punches chance. It's not longer luck. Some have done that for a long time, so they know how to read stuff. They know how to move. They know what distance control is, but they know how to manage their cardio. You really don't understand what it takes to be a striker. So when they get disrespected, I like the fact that they're getting their respect back. So shout out to Alex Pereira, HG, and all the other strikers coming up right now. We love it. Love to see it.
Yeah, the wrestlers are falling, and it is making me very, very happy.
I am.
Very happy. I don't even know where that whole fucking thing came. I get people like being fans of people like, especially the wrestlers. I get that. You're a wrestler. But I don't understand like the cult following of like the wrestling and the fucking what do they call it? The fucking,
Grapplers.
No, but like just the sniffing jock straps, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why that became like such a everybody. Like, when Khabib came, bro, it's like everybody just started hopping on those bandwagons, dude, like so hard. And I get it, like they're good, but like it's not entertaining to watch. Like Islam, I will give it to Islam. Islam has hands, and Islam will throw his hands. Will he do that against Dustin Poirier? I don't fucking think so. I think he'd be dumb to let his hands go with a level of striker that Dustin is.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's another thing too. Looking into is Dustin versus Islam is going to be a really big fight, because if Dustin takes that dub, which he's due, man, he's so due for a belt.
He is.
He's due for it, bro.
He
He needs it. I mean, I think if he wins, it's going to be by KO. It's not going to be a decision win for him.
Yeah.
Or he might even pull off the guiguillotine. You know, the fucking that he's been riding.
I hope the fuck not. He doesn't do that shit.
I hope he doesn't go to his back with Islam. But like, dude, like there's one left. We got one left.
Yeah, if Dustin
get his ass out of here, we got champions, all strikers.
Yeah, if Dustin
all across the board
puts out Islam, because I'm betting on Dustin. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'm giving out my picks.
100%.
In all this fight now, I'm picking Dustin and I'm picking Khalil over Jamahal Hill. So if Dustin puts on that show for us, if he takes the win that night, that dub, I'm telling you, you should put just Dustin as a Hall of Famer instantly.
Yeah,
Dustin's
got a fucking rap sheet.
Yeah, he should be an Hall of Famer.
Rap sheet. And he's a dog, bro.
Yes.
He always throws down.
Yeah.
Always never scared to fight nobody. Like he gets in there, takes any fight offered to him. And you know, he's had what is this? It's like his 5th opportunity to get a belt, man.
Yeah, so
I really hope Dustin.
And he's the people's champion. He is the people's champion. Everybody loves Dustin.
Yep.
So if he takes this, I think he'll be an interesting book if written. Like, his story is just amazing. His body of work, he fights championship level caliber of people. And he's like one of the greatest gatekeepers I've ever seen. Like, if you can't beat Dustin, chances he can't beat nobody above him.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
That's how sick he is. So.
Where we're going with the UFC right now is pretty crazy. If Dustin wins that fight, we have all strikers as champions. It's crazy how it goes around, comes around, right? It was all wrestlers. Now everybody's figuring out how to stop the fucking wrestling.
Yeah, it was jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and now it's the strikers are taking it back. And most of the strikers know how to do takedown defense. They know a lot of jiu-jitsu. So I think it's becoming more elite and elite by the day because the competition keeps going higher. In order to be a champion, you have to beat the guy who comes before you, and the only way you could beat that guy is chances are you have to actually be very versatile these days to beat anybody in the UFC, which is great because back in the day you had just people who were just strikers,
one-dimensional.
Yeah, one-dimensional. The Gracies came, for instance, they demolished everybody because once they grab hold of you, I'm sorry, in a gi, you're done. So, but now everybody knows jiu-jitsu, or they somehow practice jiu-jitsu. Some people are doing wrestling. Leon, see what he did to Kamaru. That showed you what it's very possible for all strikers. You learn your takedown defense. You know exactly what your body placement is, how to actually get back on your feet and get back into your world. That's an amazing thing to see in the UFC. Sean O'Malley, for instance, another perfect example. His footwork against like wrestlers, grapplers, and when he's in
his distance management.
Yes, when he's on the cage, he knows how to get back on his feet, turn, get the underhook. He knows what he
doesn't accept the position.
No,
I hate when guys do that, man. I hate when guys accept positions like that they know they shouldn't be in. Like you could say, obviously, like you're not in the situation. The guy could be a high level grappler, but like you could tell they just aren't even trying to fight out of it. Like, like the Oliveira fight, dude. That shit really pissed me off.
Yeah.
When on 300, like what the fuck, like. He's like he was comfortable playing off his back. Like, yeah, we know Oliveira has a good back, like a good skill or a good game off of his back.
Yeah,
like good guard. But like, why are you doing that with a guy like that? Like the guy like that who's dominant in the guard. He's gonna drop elbows on you. What was the fucking name of the dude he fought?
That's the dude that fought Islam. What's his name again?
I forget what the fuck his name. See, I don't even know the motherfucker's name, dude. But like either way, like that's where his strong suit is, and you're just hanging out there, bro. Like,
yeah.
And it didn't even seem like he had much urge to get anywhere else. Sarukian, yes, Sarukian.
I think, to be honest, sometimes Oliveira fights very lazy.
Yes, yeah.
I think that's one of his biggest flaw. Oliveira is awesome, one of my favorites, but sometimes he fights very lazy, and I think it's that jiu-jitsu. That he, because jiu-jitsu is all
might
about
even be his confidence, bro.
That's
his confidence might be so supreme that he just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true. I mean, if you look at what Oliveira is from and where he's at, you could tell that. I mean, losing in the US is the list.
Yeah, he doesn't even care.
Yeah, it's the list of his
he was on like an 11-fight loss streak, bro, and then just came out of nowhere
and became a champion.
Yeah.
Yep. And something else is jiu-jitsu also. Sometimes jiu-jitsu practitioners, they get overconfident on the ground and play lazy games because basically if you're a really high level grappler, you don't use strength or energy anymore. You just are so efficient and proficient with your technique. So, but sometimes we forget that things that play a really dominant role sometimes might even be the other guy's size, his strength, his style, what type of base he has. For instance, someone who practices judo, I don't care how good you are in jiu-jitsu, if he knows a little bit of jiu-jitsu, the chances are you probably won't be able to sweep him. So you have to do something else. And that guy, for instance, looked like a wrestler. So his base was so wide, and I see Oliveira trying to switch from position, but he was so fucking dominant, and he just stood there because he was patient and knew what he was doing. Oliveira was too comfortable in his back. He should have saw it. I think he didn't have that alert of danger once the guy was there because he's so comfortable there, and that was his biggest downfall in that match.
Looking for subs, finishes off his back instead of just trying to get back to his feet. Which I think is obviously where he should have took the fight.
Yeah.
But tailing in, like, we got all these fights lined up. Talking about obviously Islam, Dustin. That's the one right now that's going to be a big game changer.
Yeah.
The future of these guys right now, like the future of the sport, there is some entertaining fight possibilities. We fucking forgot all about Chandler and fucking McGregor getting announced. Finally,
that's how good
the Mac is back.
That's how good the UFC is. Like there's so many.
This year's gonna be crazy. Next year's gonna be crazy.
It is. The prospects that are coming in now is.
Yeah.
You have to be elite to be in the UFC now. I think the sport has grown so much, which is crazy to see over the past. I think from 5 years. It's been a tremendous. Then if you look at 10 years, amazing. So Dana White, whatever he's doing for this sport, for combat sport, the exposure, that's awesome. Because now you even have more people in the gym trying to punch bags. It's even, we call people casuals, people who actually don't practice combat sport, but they're fans of it. Just like what we used to see in the WWE. So that's all because we need everybody. We need everybody to be a fan of it. We need everybody to appreciate it for what it is because it's real. It's real. It's not just two people getting in there to actually sniff their own butt cracks and stuff. It's actually two people getting in there and trying to basically kill themselves. The only person that could stop it is the referee because he's trying to kill the other guy. That's really what fighting is all about. The only person there to protect both fighters is the referee because he's genuinely trying to kill you. So it's real. So as real as it could get, two men putting it down, more than gladiators. I don't know why we love it, but it's there.
Because it's in the human nature, bro. Everybody loves watching somebody fight.
The UFC has grown a lot. For what I see from the UFC right now with the prospect coming in, I think the future is even greater because we have so many hybrids now. Like, it's so freaking amazing.
So many guys out there that you guys don't even know about.
Yes.
The average fan, just on elite levels. It's gonna be an interesting 2 years. We got with Conor, the possibilities with Conor. If Conor beats Chandler, even if he doesn't beat Chandler, he's still on a 2-fight contract, so he's still got one more after that.
Yeah.
You got the Diaz trilogy. I've heard people talking about because dabbling into Max Holloway's possible future. That's a huge money fight for Max Holloway. People want to see the Max Holloway Conor rematch because they fought before.
Even Ilya Holloway, people want to see that.
When he was younger, yeah.
Ilya Holloway says better to throw down. Ilya said he doesn't mind too. Because this is the thing, Max has hype right now, so I think he should. If he capitalizes on that, he could make a lot of money.
He can make a lot of money. He's got a lot of big fights. He's got Ilya in front of him. He's got a possible Conor rematch, making some big money.
Yeah.
Then we talk about we got Pereira. Pereira. I would love to see Pereira go. Everybody, I've been seeing this a little bit. Pereira go up to heavyweight, take a dub, fight John Jones, and then that would be a fight. John Jones and Pereira, because if Pereira wins that fucking fight, he's the GOAT. He's the hands down the GOAT because he came in, dragged his fucking nuts all over the whole entire roster in 3 different divisions.
Yeah.
Right? Came in there, did work, destroyed everybody, knocked out everybody. He would be a 3-time champ.
Yeah.
First ever 3-time champ, and he beats the so-called pound-for-pound GOAT that we talk about, John Jones.
Yeah.
If that happens, it'd be a huge fight. And then also, it gives John Jones the opportunity, one last fight, I feel like, to make some really good money.
Yeah.
And then he could probably close the shot. Honestly, both of them could retire, no matter in that after that fight.
And in case you don't know about Pereira, he did it too in glory kickboxing. He was a champion across 2 or 3 divisions too.
Yeah.
So
that dude will go down probably as the combat sports GOAT.
Yeah, him, John Jones.
John Jones is just MMA though. He's got some wrestling pedigree. But
Pereira is
that would be
MMA
a legacy.
That's a legacy like no other. Yeah,
just
Yeah.
The best combat sports athlete of all time.
He would be the only one to be inducted in a Glory Hall of Famer and the UFC Hall of Famer.
Yep.
And that's what nobody is.
That would be wild.
That would be hard to actually break.
3-time champ, 2-time Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's crazy. The dude is solid. So, and John Jones is not going to just ragdoll Pereira. That's the thing. He's for some weird reason, he's dense. It's hard for even people his size to take him down. For some weird, the dude is just extremely strong. Everything that comes out of the dude is like rockets.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting because Jones is a technical beast and he's blessed also.
Yeah, I would love to see that fight. That fight. I hope that's what the route that the UFC takes is Pereira working his way up to heavyweight now because we clearly see he can dominate both the lower classes. Let's see if he can go out one more. Yeah. I think Heave is even interested in it. He said it in the post fight.
Yeah.
So that would be really cool. We also got fucking potential for Sean. Sean's fights. If he fights Ilya, he fights Merab. Either one of those is huge fights.
I think Merab would be the next for Sean, though. That would be...
Yeah, I think he should defend the belt, fight Merab. If he beats Merab, I think he's going to beat Merab. Beats Merab, goes up, then he fights Ilya.
Yeah.
Same with Max. I don't think Max needs to go fight Ilya right now.
No.
Yeah, why give yourself such... Because that's a dangerous-ass fight for anybody. And, I feel like Max should go take the opportunity while he has the height to make some money. I mean, dude, I could 100% see Max fighting Conor. Max fighting Conor. The only thing is Conor the weight. Conor's big as fuck now. He's fighting at they're fighting at 170, him and Chandler. Yeah. So I don't know if he plans on coming back down or if he's gonna stay comfortable at 70. Who knows? I mean, there is a good future for him at 70. I would definitely tune in and watch him fight.
He has the experience to fight 70.
Who's a fucking Leon. I would watch him fight Leon Edwards 100%. That'd be an awesome fight to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Would I be confident he could win? I always will take the Conor like underdog mentality. Like Conor's always a threat.
Yeah,
Conor
he
can
is.
always fuck you up, especially when you least
he's
sleep
a
on him.
dangerous
Ever
man.
since Jose Aldo,
Yeah.
it's
Connor's a dangerous man. Always a dangerous man. That's one thing about him. Like you cannot slip on him. It's just that dude that he's an underdog. He's an overdog. You just cannot underestimate him. He's
no matter how much money he's got, no
Yeah.
matter how much cocaine he's fucking doing, that motherfucker is a threat.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, the dude was a binge drinking and off cocaine, and well, we don't know if he was for sure off of cocaine, so I shouldn't say that. He was binging. That motherfucker was partying and drinking, and half-assed his camp and was the first person to take a round off Khabib.
Yeah,
Like half-assed took a round off of him.
Yeah.
Like just imagine if he was dialed in, how that would have changed out.
Yep.
It's just a lot of the next 2 years is going to be absolutely crazy with the possible fights that we have lined up. It's going to be a wild, Wild West 2 years. I'll tell you that. It's going to be a lot of very, very entertaining fights.
Yeah.
So I think if you're a UFC fan or if you aren't yet, you definitely will be in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge. So also we had another huge fight. Not to do with MMA. I'm typically not a boxer guy. I don't watch boxing. Like I love boxing, the art. I love training it. But I don't watch it, because of the bullshit. But we saw this past weekend that the bullshit got beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The bullshit got beat and the corrupt got exposed. And Ryan Garcia versus fucking Devin Haney.
That was a solid boxing match.
Solid.
It was I think it met the hype.
Yeah, met the hype.
Met the hype. It was one of the cool thing I've seen in a while about boxing, because boxing recently has been more controversies outside the ring than in the ring, which is very weird for combat sport. Like, I get the hype, the showmanship, but we kind of want to see boxers be boxers and not arguing online all the freaking time. So
it's very corrupt too. Like the fights, the referees, the judges, we'll get on all that. Like it's just a very corrupt sport, and I think that Ryan Garcia exposed all of it, for one, and for two, also, I feel like the most important part from that fight isn't just the performance. Yes, Ryan looked great. Ryan dominated what they say is one of the pound for pound best right now.
Yeah.
Devin Haney is so good. He had everything against him. Everybody was against him. All the odds were stacked against him. The world was stacked against him. I always thought that Ryan was a problem regardless, and I didn't really follow for the shenanigans and antics pre-fight. I knew something was up. It just made sense to me because of what happened. Like everybody's like, oh, he's crazy. He's this. He's that. Like, at the end of the day, none of that has anything to do with his skills and his boxing ability, for one.
Yep.
For two, it's if you're not the type of person where you're just so gullible to believe in, like, he basically just showed the world how gullible everybody is to the internet. The internet. And I think the most important part from that from that fight was the message, man. The message received from Ryan Garcia was, A, everybody is fucking online delusional.
Yep.
B, that like all this antics, all that bullshit has nothing to do with skill. Like it has nothing to do with talent and how good you are at your craft. The motherfucker was talking about how he was drinking every single other night and partying, having fun. And he said, imagine if I trained hard, what I would have done to this guy. It also shows that what would have happened if he fought Tank at 147 pounds or at 145 pounds or 143 pounds?
That's so true.
Everybody's like, and people say like, I see all the people talking about like, oh, well, it just shows how good Tank is because of this. Like, no, I think it's the exact opposite. I think it shows that Tank got by on one and that Ryan really is the truth. Like, yes, Ryan, like, I mean, they talk about all he has is a left hook.
Yeah,
we saw that he did damage with the right.
With the right,
he did not. The left was there.
Yeah,
but what really won him that fight was that right hand.
With the right hand, yep.
Ryan's not somebody that you should sleep on. And like you said, just because he's fucking pretty and the antics and all that bullshit, you can't fall for it. And I think it's just crazy that like another thing too is like this has nothing to even do with the fight or fighting, but like this man did exactly what he said. He put his reputation on the line.
Yeah, he did.
Made himself look like a fool.
Yeah.
Embarrassed himself, made himself look crazy to the public online. Everybody written him off, his friends, his family, the people that he thought he could trust.
Yeah.
Completely just like folded off on him. And now you see like, just it's crazy that how blind the world is, bro. We're blind to all this shit. The shit that he's saying, like if you really believe that the shit he's saying is cap and like just not even possible, and that he's the one that's crazy, then everybody really needs to take a deep look in the mirror and see that there's a lot of crazy shit that goes on in this world.
Yeah. And
we all are just as dumb and as gullible when it comes to social media and the internet as anybody else. And obviously there's some sketchy shit going on and they're manipulating the fuck out of all of us.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
And he's been saying it. Multiples before him have been saying it, and nobody's listening. But guess what? Now that a motherfucker went out there and beat somebody in a boxing match, now everybody's listening.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? That's what he had to do. He knew it. He knew the game plan. It was beautiful. It was beautiful that he played the role he did, played the antics, acted crazy, got everybody to believe it. And then the second he wins the fight, completely changes the script, goes back to being normal, makes everybody look stupid as fuck, and completely
that just proves that propaganda is real.
Yeah, that's propaganda is in your face, like, every day, all day.
An image, a video, a picture could go a long way to actually trick you to believe in something that isn't true. So that is what has been proven over this fight with Ryan Garcia.
Everything was stacked against him.
Yeah.
The refs, the judges, fucking judge scoring 112, 112.
Devin Haney got knocked down. Sense. I counted about 7 knockdowns.
Yeah. There was like 3. He was like, that's a slip. He rolled it off.
Yeah.
I watched the clip, crazy clip, bro. When he dropped him with that one right hand.
And he was grabbing Ryan's knee.
Well, he dropped him. Remember when he dropped him clean? The referee broke him apart, right? He shoves Ryan away, stalls, goes over to Devin.
Yeah.
He's like holding his gloves, checking his gloves, like basically giving him all the time in the world. Before
to recover.
The count, he didn't even start the count until like
he told Ryan
8 seconds. Yeah, 8 seconds.
He told Ryan to go over to the other side first before he turned. He told Ryan to go to the other side of the ring before turning to Devin, holding his glove before
starting. No, that is a rule. That is how it works. You're supposed to go to the other side of the ring. But he goes down there, leans down there for like a second or two, waits, and then he starts counting.
Okay.
Then when he gets to his feet, he gives him another fucking 5 to 6 seconds, telling Ryan to keep staying back. Like, instead of just like, he gets up, he touches his glove, he says, good, you move out of the way, let him work. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm telling you, that was probably a 20-second delay in the fight.
Yeah.
Right? Then the point being taken from him.
Yeah.
Like, for not even getting a warning for, it's crazy to me that like Devin's holding the whole entire fight.
Yeah.
And they talk about, people are saying like that ref needs to be investigated.
I think so too.
But will that happen? Fuck no.
Because it was a time where I think that fight should have ended, especially when Devin Haney got up. He fell back again. Like he was grabbing the ref. There was a time he was hugging the ref's leg. I mean, if a fighter's hugging your leg, it means he doesn't even know if he's in a fight or not right now. Because why are you hugging the ref's leg? So when Devin Haney started doing stuff like that and the ref didn't call it off, he didn't call it quits, he didn't really say anything. At some point in that fight, to be honest, I was expecting this sign that it's over. But
yeah, me too.
The ref just kept on like dragging the whole thing till the end. And
dragged it on.
After the whole thing happened, it was almost a split decision, which is crazy to me that fight, someone gets knocked down 3 times in an entire fight.
4. He got knocked down 4 times.
Exactly.
4 times in the last 5 rounds.
So,
yep.
It's
crazy.
I think boxing, they have a lot of explaining to do based off that fight. There's a lot of things they need to fix. I'm tired of boxing being about money, hype, and fame like it's the music industry. This is not the music industry. This is like about skill. So insulting people's skill set, downplaying it because probably they don't make you enough money or because they're not the hype train right now is crazy. I think you should go back to being about skill. That I said back in the day, boxing used to be about skill set. You only become a superstar based on your skill set. People loved you for your skill set in the ring, and that made you a superstar. But all these antics outside the ring, all this little thing here and there to keep someone in a position when they should be fighting for that position, those little things here and there that we could clearly see. The public is not blind. Even casual people who don't even engaging combat sport, they still could see clearly that something's being rigged here, that something is happening in that fight that shouldn't be there. So
It's obvious.
those type of little antics that he discredits the amount of work and the amount of effort that the GOATs, people of the past who made the sport what it is, have put into it. So the boxing federation or whatever the hell their name is needs to sit down and reevaluate their fucking priorities and stop chasing all this. Everybody got a belt in something, but we're waiting for motherfuckers to actually box right. Everybody got a belt in something, so it's not even about giving, because I've boxing
The clauses, the rehydration clauses,
all that little stuff here
all
and there.
the weird shit.
Yeah,
bro.
boxing
Like,
gotta get back to boxing.
Yep.
Like, we gotta just get back to your skill set. All this little stuff here and there to give someone an upper hand. We could clearly see it. We're not stupid. So I think all that stuff should go away. If you're a pound for pound fighter, if you're on that list, you should be able to fight anybody in at least a 10-pound weight difference. One person comes down, one person goes up.
like every fucking 3 pounds.
Yeah, so
And then they make it like going up a weight class is this huge deal.
Yeah,
in
just-
MMA, you can jump 20 pounds to the next weight class.
Yes,
and
so-
and boxing, they're like, oh yeah, he's gonna go up a weight class and prove that he's the best. Like, bro, it's 3 fucking pounds.
Yep.
Yes, 3 pounds is a lot to cut. But at the end of the day, when it comes to weight classes, y'all are the same motherfucking size, dude.
And if you cut right, 3 pounds is not a lot. If you actually do your camp right, because most of I think some of those boxers they try to like, I think skip the long haul and just go for the kill to just give them the upper hand. Like, they'll do a little stuff here and the old tricks just to make sure they could pump back up, like just all those little antics here and there to give yourself the upper hand, instead of actually just focusing on doing things right and actually making sure it's your being 100% truthful. Like, for instance, Tank having Ryan Garcia not do the rehydration thing, and Ryan looking scrawny, and then Tank saying he never wants to even
terrible, man.
he
You
never
seen
wants
that picture?
I did.
Terrible.
Yeah, he never want to go up to fight Ryan. Ryan has to come down to his level, and those little stuff here and there. You can't say you're the baddest in the world and not want to meet someone halfway.
Yeah.
That's just what I feel like. You can't say you're the baddest.
A
in the world.
rehydration clause
Yeah.
is crazy to me.
Yeah, so
that
you
doesn't
can't
even
say-
make
yeah.
that doesn't even make fucking sense, dude.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't.
and for just the other guy,
Yeah.
like how the like, and that's the thing Ryan talks about is he got fucked. Like, he talks about how crooked the boxing world is. He got tricked into signing all this shit, and then he finds out and that's why this fight he didn't give a fuck. He said I didn't give a fuck about making weight because he said I was fighting for something bigger, and he was. His fight was about his fight was for God, and his fight was for the kids. That's what his fight was. If he knew that if he won this fight, he would have a platform like no other to be able to actually preach his shit without looking like a fucking lunatic,
Yeah.
which is crazy. The crazy that's what he had to come to. And he didn't even, and he gave a single fuck about nothing except winning that fight, and he won it in great fashion. And I'm happy for the kid, man. He deserved it. He gave all his glory to God. He fucking, just everything about the kid is like, he seems like a legitimate good ass person who is actually winning in life. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah.
used to seeing the villains and the bad guys always become the greats, and then they fuck it up. Like, that kid really seems like he's got his head on his shoulders straight, and he cares about shit. He cares about people. He cares about making sure that it's not just about boxing and winning to him. It's about the bigger picture, what he can do with his image, and I think that's amazing. That's what really matters when it comes to like making a legacy for yourself.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm happy for Ryan. Good work, good show, and all well put together. I think that's one of those wins where he deserved it. So it was great. Being written off is not a good feeling before you get in the ring, and he overcame that and actually triumphed. So awesome for him. Good work.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And then also like what's next for Ryan? So like he's like they said, he's the fucking shot caller now. He's the guy. He could fight Tank. He could fight Jared Ennis. Like there's a lot.
I think Ennis would be a good skill set for him because Tank is always talking. Tank is just tweeting all freaking day sometimes. Like he's just tweeting.
So is Ryan though.
Yeah, he's just tweeting.
Twitter, they love that
Yeah,
Twitter.
he's just tweeting all freaking day. And they're throwing antics at each other. Will Tank go up to fight Ryan? That's the real question.
Yeah. That's the real question.
That's the question. That's
Will
the only question we
fucking
want
Tank
to
make the jump.
That's the only thing
He
we want
did
to
it
hear.
for you. Now let's see how things happen. It's the other way around.
Yeah, so-
if he doesn't, I think that you can't give him the legitimacy that he has.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
Should be fair. Both sides. If
Yeah,
they,
it's only fair.
If Ryan wins and then they meet each other at the middle to have it one final time, but
And I love Tank. I think Tank's great, but you have to. There becomes a point where it's not about just a fucking.
it just be the pound for pound.
Yeah, it's about this is real business, and there's money in the fight now, or a fuck ton of money in the fight. People are going to tune in to watch that fight. I'm going to tune. I don't even watch boxing, and after watching Ryan, no matter what, from now on, I'll watch him fight. 100%. He earned a fan. Yeah, he gained many more other fans. Changed the minds of a lot of haters, and overall, just good for Ryan. Also in the boxing world,
Yeah, I think Tank should go up and fight him.
what do you got for Tyson versus Jake Paul? Who do you think's going to win that? You think the youth's going to win?
I think that fight is useless.
You think I get it being useless, but do you think that it's gonna be like some rigged ass bullshit?
Well, I
and
hope
that the youth's gonna win, or do you think that Mike Tyson's gonna fucking what if Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul?
Mike Tyson is nearly. Dude, how old is the dude again?
I would, bro. If Mike Tyson knocks out Jake Paul, I don't even know. I'll be so happy.
How old is Mike?
Mike Tyson is like 50. He's in his
like,
late 50s.
yeah.
It's I don't.
My thing.
I don't. Yes, it
I
is.
got an opinion on it.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Jake Paul is fighting like.
I wonder who's the underdog gonna be.
over-
Mike? You think Jake's gonna be the under? Whoever the under is,
I
taking.
think Jake might
100%.
make himself an underdog, but I think Jake has the ability to knock out Mike Tyson though. He's young. And
Jake has the ability. Everybody has the ability to knock somebody out in the same weight class.
It's Mike Tyson.
But it's Mike Tyson, and I will say this.
Heavyweight,
He's-
his whole career.
he's 60.
Jake Paul has fought nothing but retired welterweight and middleweight
But
MMA guys.
he's 60, bro.
And non-fight and
I don't
non-boxers,
know.
period.
He's 60, bro. Like he's an older guy
but
now.
you know what they say when you rid off an old man? You know what they say? An old man will surprise you, brother.
He's not just some 60-year-old. He's
Yeah.
motherfucking
You know what
I
I'm
don't think
scared
they're
of?
not going to go 12 rounds. They're probably going to go like 8.
You know
There's
what I'm
gonna
scared
be-
of? A stretcher being called and Mike Tyson just he just kissed the canvas and now he can't get up. I'm serious.
People
I'm
are
serious.
worried about him. People think
I'm worried about him. Like I'm just cause I love Mike, so I just don't think he has to go through that. Like with a young
Yeah,
bull
it's
like
kind of
like
weird
Jake.
that
Like,
it even happened. Like,
and then Jake yes,
how did Jake even pull that
Here's
off?
one thing. Jake hyping up the
I
fight.
know, but
too.
still, like,
Jake hyping
Mike
up the
has
fight
money.
like he's about to fight this Transformer legend looking kind of dude. Like
And he'll legitimize himself with it. He'll be like, "Oh, I beat Mike
Prime
Tyson.
Mike,
I'm a
I
boxer."
bet Mike Tyson knocks him out in 30 seconds. Prime Mike, yeah, but Mike's 60.
I don't think it's good for Mike's
I
legacy.
mean, he's been smoking a lot of weed
It's
too.
definitely dangerous for Mike's legacy.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely dangerous.
But no. I don't think he does anything to Mike's legacy. You
I
know
think
why?
it does. If he
Guess
gets
the reason
knocked
why.
out by Jake Paul, you know how much that's going to affect.
No. I don't think Mike has anything to prove. He's 60.
He doesn't,
I don't think he
but
has-
just imagine. All right, not his legacy. If I went home that night, and went to sleep knowing that Jake Paul knocked me the fuck out, I would hate myself, bro.
Yeah.
I would hate myself.
But then
bro.
that's the thing. I just personally, as a Mike fan, right? I don't think Mike has anything to lose because there's nothing Mike really has to prove. He's 60. We all know clearly there's no except you're delusional. You obviously know Prime Mike versus Jake Paul. We already know the answer. We know what's gonna go down. So it's just Mike. The only factor Mike has against Jake Paul right now that's a drawback to him is his age.
Yeah.
That's it. Which is why I don't get why Jake he's hyping this fight up like he's about to fight some like big ass gorilla.
I mean, he is. He is. Yeah. He is.
But I'll give it to.
Don't read off him, man.
I don't know how Mike feels, but Mike is smoking a lot of weed, bro. Like he's been having so much fun.
Ryan Garcia just proved that we all smoke a lot of weed and drink a lot.
He's
We
been
all
having
can
too
still
much
fuck
fun.
somebody up.
Smokes a lot of weed. I've seen
I
that.
smoke a lot of weed. I'll fuck a few people up, man. Thank you.
You remember what Mike? But you remember what Mike said in one of his previous fights where he said he doesn't think he got it anymore. That he's so I don't know. Mike got 60. Does he still? Except
Does he still have that demon in
Yeah, that's what
him?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because Mike's not the same Mike. Like he's different.
Who knows?
now.
He might awaken that
Yeah,
demon.
motherfuckers.
He
been
might- he might awaken that
taking too
demon.
much ayahuasca. He's up there. He's
Bro, he might reawaken the demon, man.
yeah. But
It might-
I'll tell you something. That need and search and that longing for that adrenaline dump in the ring again. That's something that fighters always come back for. So if that's something he's chasing, then. And this is probably his last chance
And
to
to get
get
the
it.
money.
The last chance to get it. And it's
lot
going to
of
be a
money.
big show. I think we might, if that's the mindset Mike has going into this fight, I think Mike's dangerous. Yeah, if he's chasing that adrenaline again, the big show, he just wants to feel what he felt back then. That would be a dangerous one for Jake Paul. But is there gonna be a knockout based on the rule set? It's 16-ounce gloves. So
they're fighting in 16.
That's what I heard.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
What's next? Headgear?
Dude. Yeah.
See, look, all right. So that's what I was just about to say. I was just about to say the whole only thing about this fight that pisses me off the most is it's like almost just like we know this shit is rigged. We know this shit's gonna be rigged in all kinds of fashion. I bet you they've even told Mike, don't even go out there and really try that hard.
16-ounce boxing gloves instead of 10.
Jake's not going to try that hard to really knock you out.
Instead of
like,
3.
It's probably so much fuck.
I think it's an exhibition match.
It's just going to be a joke, and it's like, just a joke for money in everybody's pockets, and everybody's going to fucking watch it, and it is what it is. But I just wish it was a legit fight. Real 8-ounce fucking gloves. Let them bang. No. And let's see who the fuck the bad motherfucker is instead of all these other bullshit rules. And I guarantee there's other side negotiations. Like, we'll give you an extra $1 million if you take it easy. And same, like, dude, it's boxing. I'm telling you, this shit goes on and people don't understand it. Like, it's legit.
Like
it's
Logan
boxing.
And Floyd Mayweather.
I trained with many pro boxers and they all, their own career, their own path where they're trying to go. They talk about how corrupt the bullshit, how it all is fucked up it is.
You saw Logan and Floyd Mayweather where Floyd Mayweather would knock him out and try to hold him up, standing up. I saw that stuff. Everybody saw that. Like, you cannot deny the stuff that happens in boxing these days. It's just weird. It's like WWE
Mayweather fighting Logan Paul.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Mayweather is itty bitty. Logan Paul is fucking huge, bro. Yeah. Why are they even fighting? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. We're giving them too much hype just talking about their fucking names right now. Logan and Jake Paul, man. But Logan's a fucking fraud. Fuck Logan, especially what he did to Ryan. Logan's a fake ass motherfucker. If you fuck with Logan Paul, then you're a fucked up piece of shit. In my opinion. If you Prime tastes like shit. Logan Paul is a piece of shit. And if you actually genuinely support, Jake's different. I'll give Jake some respect and some credit. He seems like a good guy. But Logan is just an absolute dickhead, bro. He's a piece of shit. He's one of those people that are just so fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he'll do anything for the clout. He'll do anything for clout.
Himself and the
he'll do anything for clout. Yeah.
And he's obviously manipulated by lots of people. And it's just like, bro, you have no fucking backbone anymore. Like,
that's why I think the WWE fits him so well. He's a good actor. He knows how to act.
Let him be a phoney. Yeah, that's where he deserves to be. Let him be a fucking phoney in the WWE.
Yeah.
Not calling all WWE stars phonies, but
we know it is. It's fake. It's acting. Yeah, we know.
What happened to CM Punk twice?
Yeah. He thought.
Yo, the CM Punk fight. Yo, did you see that?
Oh, the bare knuckle?
When he came to UFC. Oh my god, bro, he got absolutely annihilated. It was hilarious.
Did he do bare knuckle too?
Probably.
Who did bare knuckle? No, there was one of the WWE stars that did bare knuckle, right? Hold on. Yeah, help me Google that. I think that was a WWE.
It probably was CM Punk. His dumb ass.
It probably was him.
God damn, that motherfucker looked terrible. I was like, this motherfucker's getting a UFC fight. Oh my god.
Did any of them ever do it?
They just give anybody.
It doesn't say anything, right?
Former WWE star.
In bare knuckle. I don't think that ever happened.
It probably will.
Danielle Moinet, a.k.a. Summer Rae of WWE.
No. Yeah.
We're in the age now where everybody wants to be a fighter. Everybody thinks fighting's cool. And they think that if you fight or if you do anything that has to do with combat, that you're just a cool dude. And it's just, that's the era we live in now. Is motherfuckers coming in the gym, trying to become this or the next big fighter, but have zero work ethic, zero actual passion behind it. They just want to do it to be cool. This shit is not to be cool, bro. This shit is dangerous. This shit is violent, and this shit takes a fuck ton of hard work, a fuck ton of sweat, a fuck ton of blood, and a fuck ton of tears to really. It sounds cliche, but it is real. It's as real as it fucking gets. And this ain't playing baseball or fucking kicking a soccer ball around.
Yeah, you get beat up.
Real shit, and it can fuck you up. You can die. You could die from anything, but this shit is real. And I mean, fighting combat sports is a real fucking deal.
Yeah, so that's why I always respect anybody who could step in the ring. It doesn't matter if they fight for 2 seconds, 1 second, they get knocked out, or the fact that you could even like put yourself out there like that.
There's people that couldn't even go through the weight cut, bro.
Yeah, so,
weight cut.
Yes, so it's a lot of things that goes into fighting. That's why I still think with the hype fighting is getting right now, amateur should be getting paid too for showing up.
Yep.
I don't care if it's $50, but for people to put on a show like that, I think they should just a little thing to encourage people to get more into combat sport because the more people get into it, the more hype, the more people we have, the more saturated, the more we have more probability of having greater picks from that pool of crowd. Because there's some people who probably have that potential, but there's really nothing for them to look forward to fighting, so they just give up. So I feel like if the amateur scene is getting a little bit more encouraged, like even boxing amateur, some of them get money if done right. Yeah, so if that's getting encouraged to mixed martial arts sports, I think that would be great. Not just a trophy, going to a freaking competition, paying money to do all that stuff, weighing, then you get there and they give you a fucking medal that rots in like 2 months. So I think it should be more than that. It should always be like what we see in the movie back in the day, where if martial artists come together, there's a bet. Like the biggest person takes $1,000 because everybody has put a pool of money together and say I'm the best. So the type of stuff I think will encourage the low end part of the sport, so people could get in more because they know there's something on the line. If I'm fighting tonight and I know I'm about to get $500, I think that will make me more motivated to actually train and knowing, because I want that $500.
It's a lot of half-ass slouches. A lot of dudes don't take it serious. A lot of dudes that don't make weight. It's a lot of fuckery involved in the fight game, and I mean, I promise you that there's a lot of people out there who ain't cut out for it, who think they could be or should be, and run their mouth way too much, that talk about shit they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. But hey, we love it. It brings attention to our sport. Keep doing it. Just understand that this shit is real, and it's not fucking sunshine and rainbows. It's a fight game. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure. There's a lot of sacrifice for not a lot of reward.
Yep.
But yeah, let's fucking close the show out. I think that's enough said on all that shit. I'm excited for Kayla this Friday. We'll have episode 13 with Kayla. It's gonna be our first actual special guest. We have other people on before, but it's gonna be cool to actually sit down and interview somebody. That's gonna be fun.
Yep.
We've interviewed Jews before, so it's gonna be cool. Talk about somebody else's specialty on the other side of things, the
media.
spectating, the media side of sports. She does it all: combat sports, boxing, or MMA,
Basketball.
kickboxing, basketball, football, baseball. She does it all. So it's gonna be cool to really pick her brain. She's a sports guru, and we're really excited to have her on. So shout out to Kayla Santiago. It's been a great episode. And I'm just gonna pass it off to Nosa like he does and close it out.
Hey, yeah, we're back again. This was an awesome episode, touching down on UFC 300 all the way to Ryan Garcia. A lot of things are coming up for this podcast. It's not just a podcast. We're going full-blown entertainment. So we have a lot of things planned, and just look out. We're making it work. Everything costs money, so taking it easy. But in order to get out of here, we just got to leave it to the fans, the people who watch, people who's been supporting, people who has been liking, commenting, trying to reshare our stuff. So I appreciate you all for the come up, and we're going somewhere, and we're taking you guys for a ride. And lastly, to everyone out there who actually got a lot of things going on with this whole situation with the country, the world, everybody's getting tensed. You're not alone. We talk about it every day. We see it every day. We see the whole division and everything. Just stay tight, stay together. Remember, it's not about what's about on the news. It's not what you hear on the news. It still boils down to what you see every day when you wake up and come out your neighbor. It's about the birds. It's about the people you work with. It's about the people you train with. Those are the most important things rather than what's on the news to get you scared. So love yourself, love your neighbor, love your family, love your friends. Live life and enjoy it, because the benefit of being alive is just being alive, and that's all you have to do. Just live it. Take care. Stay blessed. Peace out.
Amen. Fucking man. Oh!